Hello to all crypto traders and welcome to another Elliott Waves on Cryptos video. Today, after high demand and after the vote has been in from our community, I am going to dedicate this video to VECHAIN. VECHAIN started an impulsive move a few months back. We had a correction, a couple of corrections I would say, and now market seems to be on exploring prices on the upside again, with all-time highs being reached. We went around the 15 cents if I'm not mistaken. Are we expected to move higher? Can we be reaching new highs? And if yes, what is a good level to start considering perhaps taking some profit, or even a good level in case there is a correction in order to consider buying in? We're going to have a quick look on today's video. So buckle up and we're going to go straight to the charts. Do note before you continue watching this video, this is not investment advice and all its content is considered to be educational. For those of you who haven't really had an opportunity to watch our previous videos, do note that I have done analysis of VECHAIN and updates quite often. So visit my YouTube channel in order to see what's really happening from the longer term perspective. I will remain onto the 4-hour chart and we're going to have a quick look particularly at this latest impulsive move on the upside in red wave 3. As you can well see, we've had a blue wave 1 over here and a simple correction with an ABC move down in wave 2. With wave 2 and wave 1 in, we were able to take the previous swing low and draw our regression channel that potentially is going to give us a very nice upside target, which means, for example, and in reality, that when prices reach in time this ascending channel, the top ascending channel, this regression channel, then it's very likely that we're going to see a correction. Now, moving on to the bit from November onwards, we also see an impulse move on the upside with waves 1 and 2 in the green down, and then wave 3 and 4 down as well. Now, wave 2 was a flat and wave 4 was a triangle. And internally, we had another structure with a running flat in wave 2 and a deep correction in wave 4. And that was the wave 5 in the pink green, in the green pink, okay? Wave minute of the sub-minute wave of the minute wave 3. Now, if we pay attention a little bit closer, and this is what the Fibonacci retracement levels are telling us. Last time we identified a potential low down here around the 0.07. And why did we talk about the 0.07 potentially being a correction low? Was because in the same degree, down in wave 2, we did the 78.6 correction. And what does this mean? The rule of equality, guys. When we're looking at an impulse, waves 2 and 4, the corrections of both must be 100%. So 78.6 plus 23.6, around 101. Okay, so give or take, we can add 10% as well because we're in cryptocurrencies. So we had that respected, which to me, and as I said last time as well, this is a very healthy move on the upside for the crypto markets, at least healthy, yeah? Which means there is high likelihood that other sort of guidelines and rules could be also expected to be respected. Okay, now with that said, we need now, since we are moving internally now and we're looking at the wave 3 to complete this impulse on the upside in blue in this minor wave move, what we did, guys, is we took this move on the downside over here, yeah, from the previous wave. We went all the way up to wave 3, so that would be 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So we used the Fibonacci tool from there to there in order to get an idea of where we can expect wave 5 to extend, okay? And here's what I'm going to tell you. Wave 5 can be expected to end anywhere between 17 cents and 21 cents. You might ask why. 17 and 21, and I will tell you why. We also have the rule of equality. Yeah, that was actually, this is the rule of alternation pretty much. Yeah, I'm sorry, that is my mistake. The rule of equality says that when we have an extended wave 3, then most likely wave 5 equals to wave 1. So if over here, by using our Fibonacci extension, right, if wave 3 is extended, and we see that it's extended over here, then 1 and 5 can perhaps be the same. What this means is that the 100 Fibonacci extension, which is a 17.8 cents, is the level that we can expect wave 5 to end. And then you may ask, but why can we expect even an extension up to 0.21? It is because we are looking at the internal structure over here, okay? And I will explain why. If you just give me 1 second to go a little bit closer. This is the first wave after the breakout, and this is the second. And then we're going to get the third, the fourth, and the fifth. If you see the first wave, guys, ended at 38.2 Fibonacci extension, yeah? Which means, in this internal structure, the likelihood of getting to 1.38 extension is very good. This is the exact reason I have a good feeling about this reaching the 21 cents. You might say, well, feeling is not related to the markets, but well, feeling comes from intuition sometimes, and when you have a lot of experience, intuition is valid. So I would be expecting a false break. That is the reason. Yeah, a move up here and then a continuation down. Now, whether we go to the 17 or to the 21, we can expect a correction, and this correction can take us anywhere to 17 and 14, or even down to the 1220, but I do not want to see prices go below 1220, guys, and I do not want to see that happening even now. If that happened, things could become a bit more complicated, and most likely it would be a case where that could even end early, and then we could get a move on the downside, which means that either we're going to get a very weak attempt for wave 3 and a correction down in 4, or we have to look again all of this structure to ensure that we take into account that as some sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 move instead, right? Which means wave 3 would be up here, then 4 and 5, 4, 3. But I think this is a bit more of a less chances to occur. Okay, now what else we can do, guys? Since we are here, we can really get an idea, but when exactly can we expect these 3 to be reached? So we're going to use the Fibonacci timelines over here, and we're going to go from wave 1 and wave 2, yeah, over here, and click that. Now, what we can see, let me actually make sure that we are on the right there, and the upside is there. So as you can see, these are the Fibonacci numbers. Here you go 1, 3, 5, 8, you know, etc. So we had a breakout nearly at this level. So what I'm looking here is the 24th of April or so. So we've got a couple of weeks perhaps left to see this move really ending around that level. Okay. Now that is not necessarily something that we really need to take to heart, but it is indeed an indication if we also take into account that, you know, in the previous levels, we've had a market top over here, we've had a market top over here, very close to the bottom over here, very close to the top over here, you see, very close to the breakout over here. So I will be expecting this sort of range to be anywhere between the 20th and the 28th, yeah, of April to be the date that we're going to get wave 3, and from there we're going to be looking for wave 4, and then, as I said, wave 4 is going to get to receive a correction depending on how far out it goes, plus depending on wave 2. Okay, and just to be fair, let's have a quick look where wave 4 is expected to get, since this is wave 1. And we did 61.8 over here, you see, it's very likely that the correction down in wave 4 is going to be around the 38.2 Fibonacci. So we will get our Fibonacci tool down here from wave 2 all the way up to where wave 3 is going to end. Let's assume the 21 cents and then 38.2. And where 38.2 goes? It goes to around the, hold on, yes, there we go. It goes around the 13-14 cents. Okay, so this I think is going to be a very good correction and will be respecting all the rest of the guidelines and rules that we have seen already respected for this particular coin. So that's all for the day, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you have any questions, do leave a comment. If you have any particular request, you can feel free to DM me, check the about section, and don't forget to subscribe, turn your notifications on so you don't miss other opportunities, and so that you also participate in our weekly, and it's not weekly, it's probably daily poll where you in our community can decide which coin you want covered.